Your enemies have been exposed, one name will. My dear child, if you believe in angels, start this video and watch it completely. Angel says you have been surrounded for far too long by those who wore masks well. Smiles that looked sincere, words that seemed caring, actions that appeared loving, but I have watched behind the veil, and I am now lifting it for your sake. You are my child, and no deception can remain hidden forever. The time has come. The truth is no longer waiting. One of the names involved in the deception will truly shock you, not because you doubted their capacity for betrayal, but because you believed in their loyalty with all your heart. There was a conversation held in secret. It was about you. It was not held in a courtroom, or in a public space, but in shadows. A private meeting where your name was spoken not with honor, but with envy and bitterness. They didn't plan to just talk about you, they planned to interfere with your path. I watched as their plans were laid like traps in a field. I allowed them to build the snare because I needed to expose their intentions. I did not allow you to fall because you are weak. I allowed some confusion to touch you so you would pray more, so you would seek me, so your eyes could finally be opened. You thought it was a test of your patience, but it was a divine setup for truth to emerge. The enemies you couldn't see before are now standing in plain sight. One of them bears a name you thought belonged in your inner circle. You would have defended them to others. You would have entrusted your deepest thoughts to them. But child, their heart has not been aligned with yours. Their intentions have been misaligned for longer than you realize. The reason you couldn't see it earlier is because the enemy disguised their heart through kindness. They smiled when you spoke. They applauded your wins in public. But in their heart, they feared your rise. They whispered to others when you turned away. They placed doubt about you in minds you thought respected you. They tried to poison the soil of your reputation because they saw the tree of your life bearing fruit. And when they couldn't sabotage you outwardly, they attempted to control things from behind. The very moment you started making plans for your future, they became uneasy. Your elevation reminded them of their stagnation. Instead of being inspired, they became offended. Instead of praising me for your breakthroughs, they secretly wished they were in your position. That spirit of jealousy started long before the open signs appeared. I saw it when they first flinched at your testimony. I saw their eyes when you spoke of blessings. I heard their thoughts when they compared your wins to their losses. And I did not allow your heart to see it then, because it was not yet time. But now I say, your enemies have been exposed. And it will not just be through silence or distancing. You will see visible signs. There will be slip-ups. Accidental messages. Reactions they can't hide. Someone will speak without realizing you're in earshot. A name will come up in a conversation, and it will not feel the same anymore. You will hear your own name from an unlikely source, and it will confirm everything I am telling you now. The person who once cheered your victories is now uncomfortable in your presence. Their silence during your struggle was loud, but their silence during your breakthroughs will be louder. Watch how they suddenly avoid conversations. Watch how they no longer ask how you're doing. Watch how they stop clapping. I am not showing you this to cause fear, I'm showing you so you can move wisely. You must not retaliate. You must not curse them. You must not sink to the pit they tried to dig for you. I, the Lord your God, have already issued judgment. You do not need to defend yourself. Your peace is your weapon. Your silence is your victory. Archangel Michael stands guard around you now. He is not only protecting you from what is being said, he is shielding you from the curses that were spoken in envy. There was a conversation this past month that was meant to send confusion into your life. Someone paid a spiritual price, literally offered something to ensure your delay. They said, let their mind be shaken. Let their finances be blocked. Let their relationships crumble. But I am the Lord, and my favor cannot be bought out. My promise cannot be canceled by curses. My anointing cannot be reversed by jealousy. Your name is written in my hand. Your future is sealed in my plan. Even now, a name is being stirred in your spirit. You don't want to believe it. You are wrestling with it. But I say to you, that if peace does not surround them when you pray, then they are no longer assigned to your destiny. I am not just revealing one enemy, I am removing many. Some will walk away on their own. Others will be exposed through confrontation. A few will leave after I bless you again, and they cannot hide their envy anymore. Prepare for this. One name will shock you. It is not someone far away. It is not a stranger. It is someone who held your secrets. Someone you trusted. Someone who was once the answer to a prayer. But just as Saul turned against David after once loving him, so too this person's heart changed once they saw the anointing on your life. They could handle you broken, but they couldn't handle you blessed. But do not mourn what I remove. Do not beg anyone to stay. Do not confuse seasonal connections with lifetime purpose. I will fill every empty space. I will surround you with true voices. I will restore what they tried to ruin. A door is about to open for you, and it is time-sensitive. That door is tied to a sudden opportunity, a divine encounter, and a new chapter. But this door cannot open while these enemies remain close. That's why I had to expose them first. Some blessings are too big to carry with wrong company. If you had kept them around, they would have taken credit for what I'm about to do in your life. But now, when it happens, all will know, it was me. The Lord your God. Jehovah Nissi, your banner of victory. I have prepared a table before you in the presence of your enemies, not to shame you, but to honor what they tried to bury. Watch how the next 7 days unfold. Conversations will change. People will show their real intentions. Some names will fade quietly. But one name will drop like a weight, and it will hit your heart. You will feel it. You will question how you didn't see it before. You may even cry. But you will not be alone. I will be with you. My angels will be near. My spirit will speak comfort to your soul. And after the tears fall, the blessings will flow. I said, enough. Enough of the deception. Enough of the hidden manipulation. Enough of the smiling traitors. I am cleaning your space. I am preparing your platform. I am setting you up for something greater. And yes, your name is being spoken again, but this time, in heaven's council. Your breakthrough is near. You will see it before this season ends. A shift is already happening. This message did not reach you by accident. It came because I needed you to know, I am not blind to your pain. I am not deaf to your prayers. I am not late. I have waited until the appointed time. And now, I say, prepare your heart. Because what's coming is more powerful than what's been lost. And when the enemy returns to knock again, you will be too elevated to answer the door. Stay focused. Stay obedient. Stay under my wing. For the enemies are exposed. And one name, the one you never expected, will be the key to your freedom. If you'd like to donate or show your appreciation, you can give a super thanks up to $100. You must understand, this is no longer a matter of curiosity. This is a matter of divine protection. You are being watched, you are being studied, you are being spoken about behind closed doors, and today, the truth will no longer stay hidden. The veil has been lifted. Your enemies have been exposed. And one name, just one name, will shake your heart in a way you never expected. There is a group of people. 15, to be exact. They meet regularly, and your name has been passed around like currency. They don't speak love when they mention you. No. They speak doubt, fear, jealousy. But the heavens have been recording everything. Michael has been listening. And now the time of exposure has arrived. Among those 15, one of them carries your picture in their phone. They zoom into your face. They laugh. They dissect your expressions. Someone commented about your face, and the others agreed, every one of them. But what they don't know is that your face is the one God chose to carry light. What they mock, the angels adore. What they insult, the heavens protect. But the deeper issue is this: a thief is in your house. Not someone breaking in through a window. This thief walks freely in your space. It is time. This moment was written long before you took your first breath. You are not reading these words by accident. You are being summoned by heaven, because the hidden things, yes, the deeply buried truths, are finally rising to the surface. The enemy thought you would never know. The betrayal was carefully disguised, the deception cloaked in fake smiles and forced kindness. But God has seen it all. And now, the veil is being torn, and the names are being revealed. One of them will shock you to your core. You must understand, nothing escapes my sight. I have watched how they laughed behind your back. I have seen the whispered conversations, the plotted schemes, the moments they pretended to care, only to walk away and sharpen their words like knives. They spoke curses in private and wore blessings in public. They shook your hand while praying for your failure. They stood in your presence but rooted for your downfall in secret. And now, I say, no more. The hidden enemy has been exposed. One name will haunt you, not because you fear them, but because you trusted them. You would have never imagined it. You defended them when others warned you. You loved them when they didn't deserve it. You protected them even at the cost of your peace. And yet, they were the ones who tried to delay your destiny. But hear me clearly, they didn't succeed. They couldn't stop what I have written. They couldn't block what I have anointed. They tried to bury you, but you are not seedless. You are chosen. And now, I am raising you up while exposing what's been done in the shadows. Archangel Michael is now standing at your right hand, his sword drawn, not in anger, but in justice. What was done against you will now be used to elevate you. What was meant to harm you will now heal you. What they thought would destroy you has only positioned you closer to my promise. Do not fear what is being exposed. Rejoice. Because the exposure is not a punishment, it is a cleansing. You have carried too many wolves in sheep's clothing. You have tolerated too many Judas spirits. But now I am clearing the path. The name will shock you because it's someone close. Someone who had access. Someone you gave too many chances. Someone you even cried for at night, asking me to heal them, bless them, and guide them. You were faithful. But they were not. And still, I allowed it, for a season. Because even betrayal has its divine purpose. Even enemies play a role in elevation. If Judas had not betrayed, the cross would not have become the crown. If Pharaoh had not hardened his heart, my power would not have been shown. So yes, even their evil served your good. You are safe. You are covered. You are protected. Nothing they tried worked. The meetings they had to plot against you are now in shambles. The spiritual traps they set have turned into cages for themselves. The curses they whispered have reversed. The spells they tried are powerless in my presence. I've shielded you even when you didn't know you were in danger. I placed angels around your home. I surrounded your spirit with divine armor. Even now, a hedge of protection wraps around you like fire. You were wondering why certain things didn't work out. You blamed yourself for the delays. You thought maybe you weren't good enough. But the truth is, it was me. I held back the blessing because I had to clean the room. I refused to let you dine at the table while enemies held the napkins. I stopped the miracle because snakes were seated in the audience. But now that I've revealed the name, now that I've exposed the plan, now that the masks are falling, I'm releasing it. Get ready for everything that was delayed to come rushing in. Do not cry over the exposure. It is not your loss. It is your liberation. You are being freed from false alliances. You are being delivered from manipulative connections. That friendship you cherished, it was a leash. That romantic bond you couldn't let go of, it was a cage. That family tie you felt guilty about cutting, it was draining your purpose. I'm severing what you couldn't. I'm stepping in now, because your next season requires clarity. You cannot build while bound to betrayal. So I am breaking the agreement you never knew existed. The name is already in your spirit. I'm not here to gossip. I'm here to confirm what you've already felt deep within. That tug in your gut. That uneasiness you ignored. That dream that didn't make sense at the time. That message you kept brushing off. It was all me, trying to open your eyes gently. But now we are out of time for gentle. Now I must reveal it boldly. The person you trusted the most is the one who wanted you to fail. The person you gave the most to had no intentions of seeing you win. But I'm still here. And I have something better. Do not seek revenge. Do not expose them yourself. That is my job. Vengeance belongs to me. What I will do in your life will be louder than any accusation you could make. They will regret what they did, not because you punished them, but because they will have to watch you rise in spite of them. That's the justice I bring. I prepare a table not away from your enemies, but right in front of them. The same ones who laughed will weep. The same ones who mocked will marvel. The same ones who tried to break you will witness your breakthrough. You are not cursed. You are not forgotten. You are not weak. You are a warrior in the spirit realm. And though the battles have been fierce, you are still standing. That's proof of your anointing. The enemy doesn't attack empty vessels. The pressure you felt lately was not random. It was targeted. Because hell knows what heaven is about to pour into you. But it's too late now. The plot is broken. The mission failed. The truth is revealed. The light has come. And you, yes, you, are about to step into the greatest chapter of your life. Archangel Michael says he has personally fought battles for you that you don't even know about. He intercepted assignments meant to ruin you. He blocked words spoken against you in rooms where your name was dragged through the mud. He stood watch while your enemies smiled to your face and cursed your future. He shielded your mind from confusion. He strengthened your hands when you wanted to give up. And now, he is announcing, the enemy is exposed. This is your moment. You have passed the test. You have endured what others would have collapsed under. You held your integrity. You chose love over retaliation. You stayed silent when you could have defended yourself, because you trusted me. And now I say, your reward is coming. Divine justice is here. Everything stolen will return. Everything blocked will be released. Everything hidden will be revealed. And the peace you've been praying for is about to overflow like a river in your soul. The name that shocked you may have broken your heart. But it did not break your spirit. You are stronger than you realize. You are purer than they imagined. You are wiser now. You have learned. You have grown. And now, I will elevate you. No more pretending. No more doubting. No more second-guessing your discernment. I have given you spiritual eyes, and you will see what others miss. You will hear what others can't. You will feel the shift before it comes. Stay close to me now. This is a holy moment. Guard your spirit. Do not explain yourself. Do not announce your next move. Do not share what I'm about to do. Let it unfold in silence. Let them watch. Let them wonder how you made it through. Let them witness the supernatural favor I'm pouring over your life. And when they ask how it happened, you will only need to say, God did it. Yes, it was me all along. I've been writing your story behind the scenes. I've been arranging divine encounters. I've been softening hearts. I've been orchestrating miracles. And now it's time. The doors are opening. The answers are coming. The healing is manifesting. The promises are arriving. The victory is yours. But never forget what I exposed. Keep your heart pure, but your eyes open. Love, but don't be blind. Give, but guard your oil. Forgive, but remember the lesson. You are a chosen vessel. A light carrier. A breaker of chains. You were never meant to blend in. That's why the enemy came for you so hard. That's why the betrayal stung so deeply. That's why you felt so isolated. Because the anointing on your life is rare. You carry legacy. You carry heaven's blueprint. You carry generational change. That's why the enemy used people you loved. He hoped it would break you. But you are unbreakable. You are God-built, Spirit-led, heaven-backed. The exposure is just the beginning. The release follows next. What I'm about to do for you cannot be reversed. The blessings will chase you. The overflow will find you. And no man, no woman, no demon in hell can stop what I've ordained. You are stepping into divine alignment. Everything is falling into place. The name that shocked you no longer holds power. I hold your future. I hold your peace. I hold your crown. Rest now. The war is over. You won. And soon, the world will see it too.